We are go for stream, and the mic is working. Okay, thank God. It wasn't working earlier, and now it's working. That's good. I was stressed about that. This is not a cheap mic. This is $120.
Huh?
I said this.
Huh?
Huh? $120? Yeah, I know, okay, just hang on, I know, money's tight right now, but it wasn't when I bought the dang thing, I know, Calridian finances are kind of dire right now. And so Natsuki's yelling at me about a $120 mic because we had to replace the engine because the engine melted.
Huh?
Well, how was I supposed to know that we were taking a job on the planet of incredible hotness? And by hotness, I mean the engine literally melted. Thank God the AC didn't die, otherwise we would be, dead. Me, Nate Cooper, the Rebel Rouser, Hellraiser-in-Chief. Imagine an entire galaxy with no more me. And how did I die? Boiled to death on some rock. I can't die like that. If I die, there needs to be cannons going off and, at least a 12-inch gun salute. And you need to bury me with this hat. If you don't bury me with the hat, what's the point? So the barber shop wasn't open today. Don't know why. I went to go get my hair cut. Took me 10 minutes to find a parking space. I get all the way to the barber shop. Oh, now it's closed. Total waste of time, gasoline, and I got all sweaty for nothing. I hate it here. We need to take the ship somewhere, like the planet of incredible coldness or some shit.
Huh?
Well, I know you hate the cold, but it's gotta be better than this. Anyway, can we talk about RuneScape? I would like to talk about RuneScape. I think I'm perfectly qualified to talk about RuneScape. If it ever pops up on the game capture. I might just need to use the... Oh, no, okay, never mind, there it is. Oh yeah, that's RuneScape, behold the horror. The famous MMO, or infamous, depending on your perspective. You're qualified to talk about anything? No, I am not. I am woefully unqualified to talk about knitting. And sewing. And sports. Sorry, channel doing RuneScape videos? Yeah, barely. It didn't work out. And we wound up doing Empire Earth, and then Powell's Mine came around. What's leaving on the 20th of July? Cosmetic outfits. We're here for this. They finally had the player housing updates, which we have been waiting on for an extremely long time. Why have we been waiting on this an extremely long time? Well, I'll show you. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Well, actually, first of all, I need to boot up the game so that this has the desired effect. So, RuneScape is a game that currently looks like... Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. A few more minutes. There it is. RuneScape is a game that currently looks like this. This is a screenshot that was... Here, hang on. This is a screenshot from, Natsuki, when did we take this screenshot?
Huh?
Sunday night! Because the housing system for RuneScape made it look like it was 2006. The housing system for this game was in dire need of a facelift. And, we finally got it. Anyway, this is me and my, very, 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 very expensive, augmented custom fit trimmed spike masterwork melee armor. The strongest melee armor in the game. Well, I should say the strongest melee power armor in the game. Because there's two types of armor. There's power armor and then there's tank armor. Ask your parents what the difference is. Anyway, we also have the augmented masterwork two-handed sword. The strongest sword in the game. Also, recently I upgraded to the Essence of Finality amulet, as opposed to the Blood Amulet of Fury that I was using. I've been making a few upgrades to the gear. I believe since the last time we ever saw this game, I was still wearing a skill cape as my main cape. That has been upgraded to this. This is the max cape. Now, for those of you who have no idea what that is, the max cape is to symbolize that I have gotten level 99 in all skills in the game. Minimum. Minimum of 99. Because some skills actually go up to 120. It looks cool. You mean the cape, the armor, or all of the above? Because if your answer was all of the above, you would be correct. But now, there is a new cape. I'm going to show you a very special cape that not everybody can get. This right here, this is very new. This is the 20-year cape. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I get the 20-year cape? Play the game for 20 years. Yeah, I'm a 20-year veteran on this game. It's kind of ridiculous. The fuck? Anyway, we're here about the housing update. So, let's see. We're gonna talk to this guy, Alfred. Are you in search of a home, a place to call your own, a place to make yours? With a home of your own, you'll be able to build it to your exact liking. If you've got what it takes, you can build your way up to a mansion that even kings and queens will be envious of. Once you've got yourself some walls around you, you'll be able to furnish it however you like, which is a stark contrast to what we had before. How does one get into RuneScape? You don't. The RuneScape life chooses you. Like, if you're thinking of getting into RuneScape, start with the free version. The free version being, you can access a limited number of quests, and you can access a limited amount of the play area. You can do a limited number of things. It's really more of a demo, if I'm being honest. Turn home with trophies from quests, or mount the heads of creatures you have slain on your travels, or kick back and make yourself a place to relax after a hard day's work. Yada yada. I already owned a house. What happened to that? If you did have one originally, it might have gone amiss when the wizards tinkered with their pocket dimensions. Okay. So, it's a good thing I picked up the Windtumber tree before I left. Shit. But they've reassured us that their new methods are fault-free, and that the furniture you had has been recovered and stored away safely for now. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Home ownership sounds exciting. How do I get started? Head over to the estate agent, he'll get you set up with a house, and then I'll talk you through the basics of home ownership and constructing furniture. So it's like all new systems. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Construction was an awful skill. Oh my god, it was such a money pit. Especially if you're low level and don't have a lot of means of making income. Looks like a nice plot of land. Just sign your name here. You scribble your name on the piece of paper. That's perfect. As a bonus, we'll get you started with a small room to get moved into. That was quick. Actually, that's how you got started in construction, actually. You pay 20 grand, and they give you one room with nothing in it. Made of rickety old planks and shit. Alright, enter the house portal to your house. To enter the house dimension. A dimension made entirely of houses. This already looks a hell of a lot nicer than what we had originally. What is all this? We did not have the land around this before. It used to be just like a nothing void. They give you free roam. They give you a free room, totally unrealistic. Well, for 20 grand, this is what you got. Rent's due at the end of the month, that'll be $2,000. Which I'm sitting on 852 million right now, which, actually I'm a bit low on cash, if I'm being honest. Alright, what are we doing? Picture a beautiful plot of land, and look at that, he's thrown in some of my very own handiwork. Walls built by yours truly. Why don't you take a look around inside? It sucks. If only we could have that much money, IRL. I made my fortune selling cannonballs to children. It took weeks to build all those cannonballs. What do we think? Someone has left all their stuff. Yes, I see that. We ought to clear this place up. The good news is, furniture removal is a very easy process. To remove furniture... Okay, so there's a removal mode now. Interesting. You get rid of the cobwebs. Cool. I logged on, not tremendously long after the update, and I did see that there was, changes to how furniture works. Because before, like, you had a set number of, room designs. And then that room design had a set furniture layout. And you couldn't deviate from that furniture layout. So, like, you had one room which was, 3 chairs sitting on a carpet in front of a fireplace with 2 bookshelves off to each side. You could not change the layout of that room. So much better with all that rubbish gone. Meet me back in Remington and we'll start basic furniture construction. Which, I'll tell you right now, I did say construction is a money pit, but with $852 million in our pocket right now, we should be able to put together something quite good. Alright, buddy, what are we doing? Constructing furniture is a core element of what home ownership is about. No point having a home if you're just going to leave it empty. You can make a wide assortment of your basic furniture to start furnishing the place. Chairs, tables, shelves, you name it. But before we get into actual construction of furniture, we ought to make some planks first, eh? Most furniture is constructed with planks made from hardwood logs. Those are your basic logs: oak, teak, mahogany, and eternal. Good, strong stuff, sure to hold up no matter what. Eternal? Really? We're working with eternal now, apparently. Some furniture you will construct will require nails that are made through smithing. Let's start out by turning basic logs into planks. Take these logs to the sawmill over there and turn them into planks. I mean, I could get my own logs. Let's go do that right now. Just go grab a set of basic logs. Me, who has 110 wood cutting and the hatchet of Bloom and Blight. The strongest hatchet in the game. I also have... Where is it? Here it is. Augmented Pickaxe of Life and Death. The strongest pickaxe in the game. It took 3 days to build it. Anyway, sawmill. Okay, so this is free now? I'm seeing that this is free now, which is fantastic, because originally it cost 100 gold per plank. Oh, and also, I say that it costs you 100 gold per plank, and your house was here, right? You had to take it all the way here to what is now Fort Forinthry. That's where the sawmill was. It just sucked. And if you didn't have a teleport, it sucked even more. Your planks have straight edges and a smooth finish. You're a natural at this. Well, I have level 100 construction. Now it's time to turn these into something you can relax in after a hard day's work. A chair! To construct all furniture, you'll want to work at a furniture workbench like this one. Oh, that one. I was looking at the thing behind you. Alright, let's see. Basic chair. And boom! Well, that was really fast, actually. I was expecting that to have a progress bar on it. Holy shit. We are really close to leveling up, actually. So... at level 101... oh, at level 101, we start getting eternal furniture. Ooh. I like that. Now I'm wondering, can we buy furniture? Originally, construction had the ability for you to build pre-constructed furniture, basically flat pack furniture, and you could sell that. And that was actually the primary means most people trained construction is on flat pack furniture. Now, to use it in your house, we'll first want to put it into storage. Not only did the wizards figure out a way of packing an entire house into a teeny tiny space, they also figured out a means of storing all your furniture when it's not in use. You can add or withdraw your furniture as many times as you like, but be careful, the storage can only hold so much. So you might need to get picky about what you're storing later down the line. Okay, so it's a big box. All furniture is stored in the furniture storage chest. Furniture must be stored before you're able to place it down in your player-owned house. Okay, so chair. And there you have it, a chair constructed by you, ready to be placed inside your house. Okay. So how does this work now? Just tell me how this works and I can do the rest myself. Build mode, okay. Ooh, okay. Wooden chair. Oh. Can rotate furniture. Oh! 45-degree angles and everything. This is actually really nice compared to the old way we did this. This is actually really, really nice. I'm gonna put it right there. If you're not happy with the placement, you can select furniture again by clicking on it and okay. Okay, so maximum number of rooms is 20 and maximum pieces of furniture is 200. I will likely use all of that. A house can be so much more than just a single room. Let's get an expansion going. Okay, build mode. I did see that these were, lit up. Alright, add a room. Can only place a square room. Oh, really? Wait, different shapes? Shut up. This is gotta be revolutionary. Though some of these, the most expensive room I see here costs $250,000. Jesus Christ. It does require level 90 to get that particular shape, though. So that's not too bad. Tinted sky from the smoke is making me think it's sunset. We have a bit of haze going on where I am, actually. I'm a bit unsettled by that myself. Don't worry, you're not the only one that feels, You can rotate the room with your scroll wheel. Why? It's a square. Why would I rotate it? Have you ever dealt with forest fire? No, but I have dealt with fire weather. Click to commit. Commit what? Oh, just click it. Okay. Look at that. More space for more furniture. Yay! Doorways aren't limited to just being doorways. You can customize them to be filled in walls or windows. That was another thing. Because, like, before, all rooms were shaped like this. I meant forest fire smoke. Actually, yes, but not as bad as New York had it. This was a couple years back, SJ. You guys were on fire. You're Canada, right? You guys were on fire, and the smoke was coming south really, really bad. The sky in New York was, I think, orange. And that smoke made its way down here, because relatively speaking, we're not far from New York City. Yeah, it was bad. We're still on fire in Quebec. Yeah, but nobody likes Quebec. SJ, you and I both know no one likes Quebec. Remember, doorways can always be reverted back should you need to. Let's meet outside so we can finish up. Woke up at 8 this morning and the sky was orange. From the fire or from the sunrise? I'm kidding. Alright. Is that we're finishing up, so... The deeper you get into the world of construction, the more rooms you can have, and the more furniture you'll be able to make. You'll be able to learn how to construct new furniture through furniture plans. Furniture plans can be obtained from all sorts of places. Monster drops, quests, achievements, and so much more. Once you've learned the furniture plan, return to any furniture workbench with the materials required, hammer away, and done. You've got yourself a new piece of furniture. You're also welcome to get together with up to 4 of your friends to form a homestead. The housing wizard just there can tell you more about it. And finally, if you ever get stuck, you can always thumb through the construction guidebook. Before I forget, I found a couple of bits whilst clearing out the old furniture you may find useful. Yay! Tutorial complete. They made a quest out of it, apparently. House teleport spell, okay. Let's see, 25 planks, 5 limestone bricks, 5 bolts of cloth, the bane of my existence. Am I gonna build a mansion? I had a mansion. My goal is to rebuild it. 250 construction XP. Given that I need 15.8 million XP, that is not even a drop in the bucket, my guys. But the planks are free now. That is very good. Alright, furniture storage. Where's all my... It's here. It's all here. My crystal throne, my mahogany wardrobes. My gilded mahogany wardrobes, my marble fireplaces, my teak tables, mahogany armchairs. They got rid of my rocking chairs. Oh, I liked those. Bookcases. I have no less than 6 bookcases. My mahogany large gilded bed. Yeah. My shelves, my miscellaneous things. It looks like some stuff made it and others did not. Trophies. Oh. Really? Oh, why don't we See what we can do. Huge pedestals. You need mahogany planks and gold leaf for that. Wall mounts. Mahogany planks. What else is here? So these are the eternal furnitures. The demonic throne. Oh god, that is a lot of magic stone you're asking for. Jesus Christ. You gotta go to the city of the dwarves to get that stuff, by the way. It ain't fun. Broken round table. Miscellaneous. A lot of shelving. A lot of different shelving options. Ooh, the eternal bookcase is nice. Fireplaces. I remember the clay ones. I used the stone fireplace a lot because I liked how it looked. The marble's very nice, though. I think we have a few marbles in storage. Did they seriously get rid of the rocking chair? That's unbelievable, man. Well, maybe we have to find it. Okay. The good news is I have logs. Many logs. Mostly maple, teak, and... Oh, I got rid of the mahogany? Alright. Well, we got eternal magic logs. The strongest log in the game. Seriously, you need, what's it take to chop that shit? Level 100 to chop the eternal magic tree. Which only appears in one spot in all of the land. It's right there, that blue patch of dirt. Right next to the falconer and the memorial to Guthix and the Hall of Memories. That's where I camped out for several months, chopping nothing but eternal magic trees. So that I could get to level 110 to get the perfect eternal magic branch to make the... Oh, wait, no, that's not the correct bow. The masterwork bow. The strongest bow in the game. That took several months to make. Overall. Oh, housewarming gift. What's that? Inside you find a small diorama of a house and a note that reads, "With love from the Runescape team." Really? A diorama showing the very start of player housing. Can I put this in my furniture thing? And... Yes, I can. I can put that painting in there as well. Okay, so... we go to build mode. We can pull out that diorama, I guess. What's it under? Tool storage, mahogany gilded dresser. Is under beds? No. At least I got to keep the bed. Huh. That's weird. Here it is. Wait, oh my god, I recognize that. Oh, I recognize that. Okay. So, originally, when, ever you, entered your player-owned house, it would show, it would show that image, actually. It would show this little house, and then it would say, "There's no place like home." It was just it was just a thing because the system was made in 2004 and it wasn't tremendously advanced. This whole game wasn't tremendously advanced. You gotta remember, OG RuneScape was made in the 1990s in a cave with a box of scrap. Alright, add a room. A big ol' large hallway. You will not be refunded any coins if you spend to build this room. Yes. Big hallway. We're gonna start big and build bigger. I think for this side we're gonna, yeah. And then we'll have an end over here. That might be like my chapel or something. Because you could have a chapel in your house. But not the other side, however. No, no, no. I'm gonna round that one. Probably make that into a tower or something. How do we make stairs? You could have 3 floors in the original system. You had a ground floor, a basement floor, and an upper floor. You couldn't build higher than that. Also, you could have gardens. I'm not sure what happened with that system. Okay, so we'll add a window there. Customize doorway, wall with a window. Yes. Customize this doorway. What, I can't add a door? That seems kind of odd. Okay. Oh, there is garden stuff! Okay, okay. I was a little worried about that. It seems like it's all here. There's, functional... My kitchen stuff is here! I found you! My altar stuff. Oh my god, we can build the chapel now! My temple to Bob! Bob the Jagex cat! Oh, this is brilliant. My pet stuff! Oh, they saved it. My telescope! Yes! Now, what about my stairs? My banner making stand, very important. My crystal of power, of course. Gotta have that. My diving suit, of course, yes. My magical cape storage rack. That's what we should have. We should have a ready room right next to the portal. One of the rooms you could have in the original was the treasure room, which is where... Tell me about Bob. Bob was, kind of the company mascot, Jagex, who makes RuneScape. It's just this little black cat. And actually, there's a number of quests that involve Bob the Jagex cat, because he is an actual NPC in the game who wanders around. He's one of the very few NPCs that has total freedom. He can just wander. Like, the entire map. To a certain extent. There are certain walls that he can't pass. But, as a result, it's kind of hard to find Bob at times. So for his quest line, they give you an item that allows you to track down Bob. Which, I have that item, but I don't know which one it is. Unfortunately. So sorry, folks. The Cape of Legends, Darklight, Silverlight, Excalibur, the Anti-Dragon Shield, which I have the Dragonfire Shield, which is better than the Anti-Dragon Shield. The Amulet of Glory and the Cape of Legends. I wonder if the teleport still works for the Amulet of Glory. Runefest display case. My pipe organ! Yes! Yeah, I have a pipe organ, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea who this statue is of. So, tell you what, huh? We're gonna put him outside. Because I can just do that, apparently. Elena, from the Plague City quest. Fun quest, the Plague City quest. That was one of the very early member quests that you can actually do. Rune armor display, mithril, intricate decorative armor. Oh, the Castle Wars shit. Oh, the Castle Wars shit. What else do we got? Mahogany portals and the marble portals. We'd have a fairy ring now? Kick ass. A master portal nexus. What? We could just straight up have a spirit tree? That's kind of overpowered. Miscellaneous. Dartboard! Oh, my dartboard survived. Yay! My one garden trellis. Lighting. There is lighting now. Decor. One of my fishing trophies. Very nice. Furnishings. This is everything I think we saw earlier. This is just like your basic furniture. So at some point we're gonna have to figure out the bedroom. And stairs. Why don't we ask, the estate agent about that. Here, turn off build mode, exit. Let's see what we can figure out. Here, redecorate. My magic can rebuild the exterior of our house in a completely new style. Basic stone, fancy stone, dark stone, and Fremennik style wood. Give me the fancy stone. A lot of people used the fancy stone. Okay, they made it fancier. Very nice. Fantastic. Okay, so I think if we really want to spruce the place up, we're gonna need trophy stands and a trophy room. Big trophy room, full of trophies, big ones. So, display stands, mahogany planks and gold leaf. Mostly mahogany planks. Oh, we could get away with limestone, I guess. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna see if I actually have any mahogany planks. Because I might. Or, better yet... Oh, I do have mahogany planks. Well, how crazy is that? That's so insane! Look at all the shit I have. Empty all this crap out of my inventory. Why am I wearing combat gear for this? Alright, so give me 4 of those. I got a book to read. Is it my book? Is it my book? And give me 4 of these. Alright, we'll dump those in furniture storage. So legends and lattes. Is it about a fantasy coffee shop? Because it sounds like it's about a fantasy coffee shop. Haven't released your book yet. It's getting there. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but chapter 14 is done. I got a pretty good idea of what we're doing in chapter 15, and a really good idea of what's gonna happen in chapter 16. Chapter 21 through 24 have a definitive plan. I know what we're doing. And frankly, the 2 chapters leading up to it, those are pretty well thought out as well. Okay. You guys want to talk about areas that haven't been graphically updated? Welcome to the fucking Dwarven Mines. Do I not? Wait, who do I talk to? Oh. Fuck. City that has never heard of coffee? There's gotta be some kind of living hell. That's gotta be a living hell right there. Good lord, this place looks like it's from 2008. There's just huge swaths of this game that have not been graphically updated in, several decades. This is one of them. This is Keldegrim, the city of the dwarves. We're here to talk to this guy, the stonemason, who is still charging an arm and a leg for gold leaf and just under 1 million per magic stone. Ugh. Mr. Stonemason, you and I both know you're ripping me off. But I need that gold leaf. Actually, do I have any on hand? No. I just bought 20. Ugh. Thank God we don't have to buy any magic stone. And he only had 30. Fuck. Well, the good news is limestone bricks are cheap. 21 each. The basic planks, mahogany. Actually, what we should do is we should buy some mahogany logs. Well, how long have I been sitting on my miscellanea? I mean, I pay for that shit. Give me some marble blocks while we're here as well, and a few more limestone bricks. Limestone, marble. Why marble costs so much? No one could guess. Alright, we're gonna make a quick stop in Prifddinas, which I'm 86% sure I'm butchering that pronunciation. It's endgame town, basically. It's the city of the elves. A place we waited decades for them to make. Mahogany. Oh, you can buy furniture. Okay. Look at this. It's all here. Even my bed, which apparently only goes for 100. Okay, so these prices haven't... Okay, that one's 55. 132 for the gilded clock. So these prices haven't exactly caught up with the player economy yet. We're just here for logs. Logs of mahogany. Mahogany. 613 each. Give me 2,000 of them. Okay. How many nails do I have? 123 nails. They handed me 50 iron. Let's get crazy. Why not? Oh, wait, but why do that teleport? Why do the helicopter teleport when I have the Ring of Fortune? Which gives me unlimited teleports to my personal island kingdom of miscellanea. Approval rating 66. I think we can collect. 813 mahogany planks. 863 mahogany, 863 teak, 7,838 maple. 2,400 coal, 580 swordfish, and 1,935 tuna. And more seeds than I know what to do with. Farming is a terrible skill. Total reward value about 6.537 million gold. A lot less than what I normally get. I usually leave it for a year. Okay, well, now we need to use the teleport. Didn't you say I had a house teleport? Or is that down here? There's a free teleport, and then there's a rune-oriented teleport. Teleport to the Max Guild. Ah, the house teleport is free! Okay. 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 So do I talk to you about building a basement? What's the shop? Hang on. Plank box? What? Okay, so what are these contracts? Tell me about contracts. There are many homeowners around Gillinor that are struggling to keep up with repairs on a regular basis, so right now there's a market opportunity to put your construction skills to use and help them out. We estate agents can provide you with a contract. This contract will tell you who needs help and what they need repairing. All you need to do is head over and repair all the broken furniture. You can either use basic materials for a cheaper but slower repair job, or you can use more expensive materials for a faster return and more experience. Whatever you choose, you'll gain a chunk of experience once you've repaired all pieces of furniture that need repairing. We'll also reward you with contract credits, which can be redeemed at the estate agent for an assortment of rewards. So it sounds a bit like Slayer tasks almost. Only instead of going out and slaying 114 skeletons, you have to go out and slay furniture by fixing furniture. Alright, well that's something to look into on my own time. Right now we need mahogany. Each of these are worth about 20 or so XP. I think I'm still riding an insane amount of bonus construction. My drink fell down. Anyway, I think I'm still riding an insane amount of bonus construction XP. Oh, I'm not. Oh, that's surprising. Alright, so now we get the gold leaf, which I have given us a sizable amount, 30. And also, I want to see if these work. The unstable protein planks. Originally, you could build actual furniture with these. Alright, so I'm gonna start with one huge pedestal. And I guess a large pedestal. Now, I want to see if this works. Not necessarily, no. Okay, well, that's a shame. I'm sitting on 1,391 planks. I could build an entire house myself out of all that. Ooh, mahogany kitchen cabinets. But are there nicer kitchen cabinets that I could go for? Or is mahogany the nicest one? There used to be teak furniture, and I don't see that either. It's looking like we're gonna be using a lot of mahogany. 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 I have a lot of these mahogany screens. Oh, look, clay. Some of these need clay. There's the teak shelves. Wooden shelves, oak shelves, teak shelves. There's no mahogany. Ooh. Marble magic wardrobe. Needs a marble block in order to make it. Well, it just so happens we have a little bit of marble. And I need to get my money's worth out of it. TFS has changed how we look at mahogany. Well, it's changed how we... certainly changed how we say mahogany. Mahogany. And that was 500 XP. So in order to, really level up this skill, we need to make a lot more of those. Give me 5 of these, and let me see about that clay. I do have a supply of soft clay on hand. What was I using it for? I don't know. But the good news is we have it. Okay, so 5 of these. Well, actually, before I do that, 1 of these will make a little kitchen corner. Okay, oh. Long boy. Yeah, give me a long boy. 2, in fact. Okay, now what can we make out of limestone? We can make a stone fireplace. But I have marble for that, so why wouldn't I just use marble? Eternal screen. What is this? Vault door. 20 steel bars and 8 limestone bricks. Why? I also need to unlock the associated plans for it. But what am I gonna use that for? Why do I need a vault door? Build a Runescape vault? Well, let me see where we get the plans. RS3 vault door plans. Furniture plans, vault door. Oh boy. The RS wiki has nothing. That's not a good sign. RS3 house vault door. High tier construction, yada yada. If you're looking to customize it, okay, shut up, AI overview. You're not helping. So, unfortunately, the RS3 wiki doesn't have answers yet. Which is funny because the #1 way to figure out what to do in this game is to search RS3 spacebar and then whatever you're trying to figure out. And 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 10, you will find your way to the RS3 wiki. Look, I can't build the safe either. I need the associated plans for that too. Here, search the RuneScape wiki, furniture plans. Ceramic flower pots, stacked ceramic flower pots, Lumbridge sandcastle, Grand Exchange sandcastle. Oh, some of these you get from the cosmetic item shop, actually. All right, that's a fun use. Oh, wait, okay, all right. So, you can get the safe plans by training safe cracking. Which, that's not too difficult to do. I have 103 thieving, so I like stealing things. The vault door is also from safe cracking. Some of these you get from clue scrolls. And I have a lot of clue scrolls saved up. They include, but are not limited to, decorative rugs, huge piles of gold. And, no, that's it. That's all I can see here. Okay, so, when we build our treasure room, we can put actual treasure in it. And I have a lot of treasure. I have a lot of money saved up. He's like, hey, Nate, what are you gonna do with all that money? I'm just gonna shove it in a room to look at it from time to time. Hey. Which is what I think most rich people do. Give me some more mahogany, please. Okay, so we need a vault. But in order to get the vault, I have to go safe cracking. Which is not a thing that you could just sit there and do. You gotta go all over the place to do it. Now, I wanted to get 2 of these for the kitchen. Because we're gonna build the kitchen. Alright, so functional pieces of furniture. We have mahogany treasure chest, the mahogany toy box, the armor case, the fancy dress box, the altar of war. Nice. Yeah, you know, just the altar of war. Okay, yeah, give me a few of the... wait a minute. You know what else we've got? You know what would make this even better? This. The crystal saw. How many charges does this have? 28. The crystal saw allows me to build items, I think, 8 levels above what we have right now. So instead of 100, we can build things at level 108. Which is most of the eternal furniture. Most of it. Shit, we should make some eternal shit. Like, what are we doing? What the hell are we doing with our lives, chat? I have 110 wood cutting. I cut eternal planks if I fucking want to. Okay, and we're gonna supplement that with a little bit of gold leaf. And then we're gonna see what we can build. Okay, no altars, no cooking materials. No water sources. Nothing for the aquarium. Yes, there's an aquarium. Nothing for the skill. Combat dummies, really? We can have those? What else? Obelisk. Ooh, that needs a lot of spirit shards. Potion, basic potion cauldron, advanced potion cauldron. Wow, that needs bane bars. Yikes. Lecterns. Crafting stations. This one's really important, actually. The armor repair stand. We're gonna want to get that down as soon as possible. All right, furnishings. Is it not working? Or... Okay. The Eternal Bookcase. Some of these need bolts of cloth. Tables. That's just a blue table, is whatever. Okay, so what I'm gathering here is... Okay, whatever. Is there anything else at 108 that's worth it? Well, no, the eternal bed is there. Hang on. Bed. Why doesn't it appear? That's fucking stupid. Okay. Let's just get a few really nice chairs. How much cloth do I have? 5. I have approximately 5. Because bolts of cloth are not actually cheap. Ooh. No, we get the eternal armchair. That's what we get. Requires level 99 construction. The old limit. Gives you 439 EXP. Well, that's not a lot. Relatively speaking, that is pitiful. Building simulator. We've been waiting on this update for a while. We've been waiting on this update for a very long while. Now, what we should do is we should have a, we should have an entryway. Something a little more narrow, I think. Room needs to connect to other rooms? I assumed it was. What did that say? Needs to connect to other rooms or be at least 2 tiles apart. Okay, that makes sense. Customize this doorway, switch it to a wall. And switch this one to a wall. Because I'm gonna build off to the sides here. And I'm not sure I want it to be... Holy crap. Oh, okay. I don't even know what I would do with that much space. That is... incredible. That is incredibly large. But if I move the portal way over here, we would have room for it. And actually, that is... looking at that now, that is the most expensive room available. Rooms need to connect. It is connected. What? What are you talking about? Here. See? Connected. Okay. Are you stupid? It might be a little stupid. I took out a 5,000 coin hallway for this, you son of a bitch. How about in the back? Well, this is a bit weird. Huh. Wait, is that statue in the way? No. Well, that's a bit odd. Let me try rotating and see if that fixes anything. Nope. Okay, well, that sucks. I'm gonna get a big hallway opening now, and it won't let me do that either. Okay, this is annoying. I wanted this room, and then I was gonna turn it sideways, and then boom. So, maybe these have to be open. Is that what's messing us up? No. No, it's not. I don't know what's messing us up. What if we just put that enormous room off to the side? Jagex, I know the system is new, but I think it needs a little bit more tweaking. We gonna do it like this. And then the middle there, that's where the entry portal is gonna be. And then we'll have like a sort of fenced in area, and this is where the garden will go. Yes. This is a good plan. And then off to the side here, we could have the dining room. Like, this will be the dining room or whatever. And then off to the side over yonder can be the kitchen. The kitchen that I would actually like to build immediately. Okay, so make this a wall. And then make this a wall. And then this over here, I would actually like to leave open for now to see if we can actually squeeze a room in here. Because this right here, I don't know, man. That looks narrow enough. We might be able to do something with that. Make it like a storage closet or something. We can have up to 20 rooms. We're not even halfway to the room limit. Or, just hear me out. We can have a tiny, tiny, tiny boy. This is the tiny, tiny boy. We can have like a little hallway. Always amazed me how you can just build anything in this game. No, actually, the construction system was very, very, very limited. And it did not, the original construction system for this game aged like cottage cheese left out in the sun. It just sucked. It was not good. Oh, hey, all my crafting stuff is here. Yes! The armor repair stand, the clockmaker's bench, level 4. Which I think it only goes up to level 4, but... I just had a sudden realization, and oh my god. Okay, so, here's the dealio. Originally, if you wanted a banner-making stand or a shield painting easel, those were in, like, the same spot. And you could only build one of those things in that spot. And with the limited number of rooms you had in your original house, you could only have one or the other. And I just realized that we can now build all of them at the same time. Our workshop is going to be legendary. Okay, let's do the kitchen. Alright, so, starting with the kitchen counter, which we can actually have at an angle. So that's interesting. Alright, I want the sink in here. Oh, and the fancy range. I have the strongest stove in the game. I want it. Now, you are probably wondering, what do I have that isn't the strongest so-and-so in the game? A few things, actually. I don't claim to be the strongest player in RuneScape. Zema had that honor. The man was legendary, and then he, disappeared. Probably moved on with his life, because holy crap, can't play... Well, no, actually, no. Forget I said that. You don't quit RuneScape, you just take breaks. Teak rounded table or the mahogany gilded table? I think the teak round table would look good here. Right here in the middle. Right there at the breakfast table. Lovely. We're gonna need a big dining table. Bigger. Bigger! God damn it, bigger! I think our dining room isn't gonna work. Because I'm used to the rooms being this large, and the table was this big. Actually, it was bigger than that. Shit, I don't know what we're gonna do. Here. Show me everything. Just show me every single thing that I have available. And we'll scroll through it and see what goes in the kitchen. Armor stands, probably not. Fireplace, don't think we need that. A small obelisk, probably not. Sword displays, no. Maple tree, no. The teak dresser, no. Dartboard. Shelves! Kitchen shelves. Now there's something to put in the kitchen. Very nice. Astronomical charts. That's gonna go in my study. Which I think might be over here. Because I want a tower. Big fancy tower with schematics and stuff. In fact, I think the kitchen is done. We're gonna go over there and work on it. Alright, here, hang on. Customize this doorway. Put a window in there. And this is where my mahogany telescope is gonna go. The strongest telescope in the game. And now I'm gonna see if I can actually use it. Yes. The next shooting star lands in the wilderness in the next hour and a half. Ooh, it's a size 7, actually. That might be worth going after. We'll see what happens. Alright. My astronomical charts. And my demon lectern. Yes, that goes in here. Alright, trophy room. Or, why have a room when we could have a hall? Place the statue right there. Add a room here. And we'll have it be the big long boy. Oh, statue kind of got... Bang. There we go. Customize doorway. Make it a wall. Doorway. Wall with a window. Good. trophy displays. I have a big one right up the back. And then we're gonna just line the walls like this with wall displays. And a few big ones. So that I can display all of my various accomplishments. Put one there. We're just gonna experiment with these for now. I'm gonna see what I can put on them. I can add a trophy to this. What can I add to it? Like, if I take my crystal saw and put it up there, can't display that trophy here. Okay, what can I display? RS3 trophy stand. House trophy stand. It just says I can add a trophy to this. It doesn't tell me what I can add. I have a few trophies of my own. That's lighting. Decor. I have a basic decorative armor stand from Castle Wars and a rune armor stand from, well, Rune. We've got the Dark Light Sword, which is a evil version of the Silver Light Sword, and we've also got Excalibur from the Dumb Quest. We've got the Rune Fest display case, and a set of rune display cases. Rotate that. I might put this somewhere else. And what is this? Runefest again. Okay. We've also got the Cape of Legends. Also referred to by some people in the community as the White Cape. Yeah. Creative, I know. We've got paintings of Karamja. Paintings of the Elflands. Large maps. Ooh. That would actually look nice, in kind of like an adventuring prep hall or something. Place like home painting, Chinchompa gravestone. Why? Oh, my Wintumber tree. Yes. Why don't we go grab that? Now that I know it's a piece of furniture... There it is, my Wintumber tree. That is important. The Wintumber tree is very, very old. Insanely old. When was that? Hang on. The Windtumber tree, which can no longer be obtained in RuneScape after the update, was the 2006 holiday item. You could only get it in the 2006 event, so yeah, this is very, very precious. It's also not tradable, so you can't buy it. Alright, let me think. Ooh, yeah, rugs. Let's get some rugs. Big rugs. I need rugs. Large red tasseled rug. Decorative red rugs. Which need furniture plans for some stupid reason. We need more cloth. We don't have enough cloth. Can I buy it from you? No. Can I buy it from you? No. Originally, there was a guy nearby where we could buy it from. How about you? Mr. Plank Maker. Yes, you sell it. 650 apiece. Oh, so nice to see it hasn't gone down in fucking price. What are we doing with our lives? And it costs 650 gold for a piece of cloth. Ooh, yeah, I need more charts. One more of those. Because I'm not a psycho. I need a statue plinth. Don't know where to get that. Well, I probably do, but I don't remember. Swordfish head. Needs a raw swordfish. Medium statue needs a marble block. All sorts of decorative items. Mahogany gilded cape stand. I could display my capes. Yeah, all right. I kind of want to display a few capes. I'll start with 2. Unless there's a better version of this, like an eternal cape stand. There is a marble. Oh, that's a cape store. That's for, like, multiple capes. Okay, alright, yeah, give me one of those. Do we want the magical one? Chat, what do you think? Do we want the magical one because we're super worth it? Or do we want the regular marble one? Now keep in mind, if we want the magical one, we gotta go back to the Dwarven City. And it'll take me a couple minutes to go grab it. Unless I have a magic stone. I don't think I do. I do not. You know what? I'm gonna go grab it because I think we're worth it. I'm gonna grab a few magic stones while we're there. It's looking like we're gonna drop a lot of money today. So I see housing is still just as expensive as it was before. I gotta make money somehow. The good news is there are a multitude of ways for me to make my money. It's just all of them take a lot of time. I'm gonna deposit the crystals. Actually, I'm gonna... What is the deal with the crystal saw now? Hidden +3 bonus to the player's construction skill. It's +3 now? Well, fuck it. I think we get more from the T bonus than we get with the saw. Although you could stack it. You stack the T bonus on top of the construction bonus. Okay, this is 4.8 million coins. 4.8 million coins worth of stuff. For the same price, I could have had an actually really decent set of armor. Alright, back outside. I meant to deposit that furniture we made, the rug, the chart, the stands. And now I discover we already have a magical cape store. It's gilded and made of magic. Fuck, I've got 5. Oh, no, I can make 5 of them. Well, okay, now we need to find something to use those magic stones on. Ugh. That's a bit gaudy, isn't it? Storage chest. Just a basic storage chest. Don't know what it stores. Maybe I should build one and find out. Huge pile of gold. Jesus Christ! I figured you were gonna ask me to put money into it, but not 1 million. Wait. 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. No way. 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 100 million. This on top of 3 marble blocks and 4 gold leaf. Your boy could build that maybe 8 times. Maybe 7. For that price, it better come with a butler. Holy cow. Okay, that needs clockwork, but that is actually a very nice clock. Wall decor. Maps. Needs a message in a... Wait, I have that. We could make that. The Falador Massacre painting! Oh no! The darkest day in RuneScape history, when a player discovered a bug in the housing PvP system and decided to go on a rampage in Falador, killing players who could not fight back. It went down in history as the Falador Massacre. I must have it. I must have this painting. I gotta go talk to the painter. I gotta get this painting. Yes! That is a real event, by the way, the Falador Massacre. This is a game that has historical events. The Falador Massacre being a particularly bloody one. Now, I know what you're probably wondering. Why didn't they just get on top of it and immediately ban him? Well, it was off hours at the time, and due to various circumstances in the code, if they're in a sort of combat state, like right now we're in a normal state, but if we try to attack someone, we go into the combat state, you can't log somebody out if they're in the combat state. You also can't ban someone if they're in the combat state. So they just chained together killing players. Portrait, landscape. I think it might be a portrait. That was good action with a person, though. Who would you like? I could do all of these. Paintings. How do I get the fellow? Maybe a landscape. Paintings. A map. No? None of it? Okay, where do we get the RS3 Falador Massacre painting. Falador Massacre painting a wall decor furniture using the unframed Falador Massacre painting. Okay, I got it. It's hidden, but we can get it easily. I gotta go to the bank real quick. I gotta grab I need a shovel. I need a shovel. Oh, I'm having fun. Oh, I'm having fun. Are you how you folks doing? You having a good time? I hope you're having a good time. I'm very passionate about this game. I need a shovel, or a spade as they call it on that side of the pond. Okay, we're looking for a plaque. I think it's this one. In loving memory of all the citizens of Falador that died in the Falador Massacre. Yes. So we dig, find a rolled up painting and some bones. You decide to leave the bones. And there is our painting of the Falador Massacre. And I'm enjoying it. I'm glad. I hope everyone's enjoying the history lesson of the Falador Massacre. He was permabanned for the massacre, by the way. They did get him. And then they buried the exploit underneath a whole avalanche of code to make sure it never, ever, 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 ever happens again. Because, like, he had the PvP flag on his person, so he could PvP. No one else did. They could not fight back. Amazing how such a thing happened. It became an event in-game lore. Oh, yeah. Like, Jagex, they love that stuff. Jagex is one of the few companies that is really, really, really in tune with their player base. Especially when this is a player base that has a habit of staging riots that Jagex often listens to. They often listen to the player base when they have complaints. Not least of which is, there was a time more recently they wanted to bring in a season pass. The player base rioted. And Jagex said, okay, you guys hate that. We can see that you hate that. We are gonna run this season pass, and then we're never doing it again. We're just gonna do the one we already put in, and then we're never gonna do it ever again. Where's the... I have 8 messages in a bottle. All right. One of the most recent, at least they listen. Oh, yes. One of the most recent things they did is they had players vote on whether or not to remove all skill-based microtransactions. So all of your bonus XP, all of your training items, and all that other stuff, they had people vote on whether or not to remove that stuff, and they did. And this past year, they have been phasing that stuff out and slowly revitalizing the game. They've been cleaning out the clutter. They've been taking out all of the microtransactions, at least the non-cosmetic ones. The cosmetic ones are still there because, let's face it, that's just cosmetics. But they have been cleaning up the map. For example, the Lumbridge crater is gone. It's just gone. The beach event, that's on a separate island, God knows where. I have no idea where that is. Is it over here? No. No, I have no, I don't know what all that is. That's probably Haven Heights or some shit. That's that new area that, it's actually a very nice area. I like it. They redid the wilderness a little bit. We're still waiting for them to, fix up Yanil. Because if you go to Yanil, it's... Actually, you know what? Let's go to Yanil. Let me show you what Yanil looks like. This is Yanil. And it looks like it's straight out of 2006 again. Yanil is a, interesting town because it feels like you're stepping back in time as to how the game used to look. There are large sections of this game that haven't received graphics overhaul in a very, very, very long time. Construction was one of them. And you can see there's actually a house portal here because I used to live here, actually, and then I moved my house back to Remington. Very retro. It is a very, very retro looking town. Very interesting. Now, this past year, they have been fundamentally redoing all the graphics. Like, they just redid how the player avatar looks, which you can't see on my guy because I'm wearing full body armor. Just take my word for it, they redid the faces and the portraits and the dialogue windows and all that good stuff. They redid all of that. Which... It was overdue, so that is an absolute win. They have been doing a lot of really, really nice work over the past year. Like, they have this massive plan to revitalize the game, and they've been doing it. At least we're finally getting attention on the same level as old school RuneScape. Yeah, old school RuneScape has an entire extra continent out here past Lost Grove. We don't have that. They do. Alright, what else can we get? We got the Falador Massacre. We've got, miscellanea maps. The desert. Solemn in Umbra. Not sure where to get that painting. Disorder painting. Wait, don't I have that? I do. I've also got the antique painting and the Isaftar painting. Isaftar being the land of the elves. Oh, I could use another Isaftar painting, I guess. And we'll do the disorder. That needs teak planks? Okay, we'll make some teak planks. Oh, I have teak planks. Oh, look at us. Let me just grab a whole bunch of those and see what we can make out of teak real quick. Rugs, clocks, socks, rocks, box, blocks, docks, trophy, nope, okay, I need trophies. I also need these, trellis fences. Steel bars, that's been coming up a few times now. It costs 3 marble blocks for a posh fountain. Box hedges. You want to talk about price gouging, plants are even more expensive. We gotta talk to the gardener in Falador about that. Iron railings. Pyramid Sandcastle. Wizard's Tower Sandcastle. A well. Well. Cobblestone Pass. Oh, these are nice, actually. More sandcastles. I think we get that from the beach event. Well, after this round of furnishing, we'll check out the beach event, see what that has to offer. Alright, basic furnishings. Teak wardrobes. Yes. Actually, that is really nice. I like the look of that. Alright, yeah, give me that. 367. We're still 10k away from, I can't store that? Is that not a thing? Is that not a decoration thing? What is this? What am I holding? Examine antique painting. Maybe Guildmaster Darren would be interested in this. Who the fuck is Guildmaster? Oh. Archaeology. Okay. Yeah. What haven't we tried yet? Let's build. Alright, so I still haven't figured out where the bedroom is going. This right here is going to be the throne room. And the bedroom might actually be off in this direction. So, we just need one more room. Cape. The mahogany gilded cape displays. What kind of capes can we have on it? I should add a cape to this. Alright, what about my cape? Like if I just take my hooded max cape. You can only store the unhooded version of this cape. Customize. Remove hood. Yes, detach the damn hood. Use. Boom. Not bad. Now take it off again, and attach the hood again, and put it back on. I have an idea. I need to go talk to Max. We can probably find him in Varrock. He's reasonably easy to track down. Guys, like my helicopter? It's my custom teleport animation. A little gnome helicopter. Give it a second. It's loading the capital city of Varrock. We gotta go talk to the guy. I don't know what cape that is. But that's a low-level guy. So, I'm unfamiliar with the low-level capes because I haven't been low-level in a very, very, very long time. Is that him? No, that's not him. You probably find him, there he is! Max, master of all. How can I help you? I need another cape. Would you like the cape to show off that fact? 2.871 million coins. 99,000 for each skill. Yes, I'll take one. Enjoy. Oh, I will. But that's not all we're doing. If we're gonna have the finest capes, we might as well have the finest capes. So, along with a max cape, we're also going to display the 20-year veteran cape. And a crawling hand and a big shark. Only the finest of capes. Well, actually, thinking about it, the max cape isn't the finest cape. The completionist cape is the finest cape, but unfortunately I don't have that. However, there we go. If I wanted to make my own gaming roleplay series, I want to ask the methods for making one. That's a complicated question. Oh, I can put the crawling hand up there. Okay. How about the big shark? Trophy doesn't fit the display. It fits on a large wall mount. Okay, big shark. Ooh! That looks good. But I think a sailfish might look even better. So we should see if we can display a sailfish. Only the finest of trophies. Only the finest for the big, 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 fuck off massive trophy room. Maps. Carpets. Only the finest carpets. And we'll have another one going across like that. Double the carpet, double the fun. Unless we want to use this circle one. Actually, I kind of do. That looks very nice. Alright, Wait, we have an Isefdar painting here. So, instead... Miscellanea. The Miscellanea painting. Yes! And then we'll put another painting on the other side. Maybe, Elena or something. I don't know. Something to symbolize, the quests I've done with someone or other. I don't know. But the Falador Massacre painting isn't really a trophy, is it? It was a tragedy! It was tragic. Oh, that is a small rug. Okay. Put it in the kitchen or something. Shark fish head. That's not really a trophy. I know what that's for. It's for another room that we must build. The aquarium. We'll make it another circular room. Let's see. Window. 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 Alright, now show me every piece of furniture, please. This was the latest room to be added to the construction system as a whole, the aquarium room. As a result, it was more graphically enhanced than any other room in the game, and even then, it still looked like crap. So we add that. And we add... this. I need to add back everything that was in this room. Which there's a few things, but I'm not seeing them. I really just need a second floor, don't I? But anyway, to answer your question, Freedom Hunter, I have not a lot of experience doing that. Like, yeah, I did the Treasure Planet thing, but that was built off of 5e. In fact, everything I do when it comes to tabletop and role-playing is built off of 5e. So if I were to give you any advice, I'd say build off of 5e. It's the most approachable version of D&D. Is there seriously no one? Alright, RS3 house, 2nd floor. This one was as of 1 day ago. Player owned house. Control F. No matches. Huh. Build mode is used to install stairs, it says. Really? Well, let me have a look. There it is, add stairs. Oh! Rooms need to connect to other rooms. I'm the scat man. Alright, so empty this out. Yes. Remove it. Yes. Oh. No, not that room. Stupid. No, not that room, stupid. Yes, thank you. Okay. Beep, bop, bip. Add stairs. Oh, select it again. Add stairs. Stairs, ladies and gentlemen, stairs! We got a 2nd floor, I think. Yes! Can I go up one more? No. Well, can I edit this room to add windows? Add a window there and there. Because if we put one there, we're just going to be looking at a wall. Stairs! Can I add more stairs? Here, maybe we can cheat a little bit. Let me see. So if we add a room here... Did that just add another floor? Climb up. Yes, it did! We can have a 3rd floor now! Oh my god! What? So if I, like... Hang on. We're building a tower. Okay, so add stairs. I'm gonna see how high we can go with this. I think it's just the 3rd floor. Okay, so remove that. I don't want a room there. Okay. Need an arcane elevator? Oh, that would be awesome. How big can you make the house? Do you see that barrier there? That is our, sort of limit. And then we have a maximum number of rooms, which is 20. And a maximum amount of furniture, which is 200. So there are limits, but they're rather generous. Climb to the bottom floor. Yes, please. Yes, queen! Okay, we have a tower. I'm gonna be adding a few windows. Customize wall with a window. Window. And we'll put a window over here, because you can kind of see over that, roof now. And what about you? Well, that doesn't go anywhere. That just eats into the wall. Make it a wall. So this is where we will build our telescope. Alright, next order of business. Remove that, the dumb chair, the dumb painting. Remove this room. Now replace this room, but add stairs. Yes. Additional room connects to the stairs and been added to the floor above. Excellent. Climb up. Good, good. Okay, that won't do. Remove this room. Yes. We're just gonna have a regular room right there. And then a bigger room off to the side here. Or not. Damn it. Well, we could have another room over the, that room. But I'll tell you what, we'll just, we'll keep it somewhat symmetrical. Now it just needs like a big thing hanging over that. Oh, wouldn't it just be perfect? Now what about a basement? Yeah, no, I'm serious. What about a basement? Also, I think this room right here, this is going to be the workshop. So let's get to work adding all of our workshop things. First and foremost, whatever pops up first. Whatever workshop thingy pops up first. It's the clockmaker bench. Lovely. You make all kinds of fun stuff with that. Next. A generic table. Every room could benefit from a generic table. Tool storage. Armor repair stand, which is actually a really important piece of kit. The reinforced steel-framed workbench, which I'd like actually right in the middle. And then we'll put something else to keep it company. We're gonna put down our first mahogany bookcase here for all my, like, DIY books and stuff. The banner making stand. Another useful piece of kit. Yes. God, yes. Okay, so I think the bedroom's gonna be upstairs. Yeah, I don't need more room than this. Yeah, let's see what we can put together. Alright, start from the top, we'll work our way down. Also, we can't forget to put down the Windtumber tree. This would actually be a pretty good spot for some of those paintings we've been sitting on. A fireplace. Ooh, yeah, we could do better than that. I didn't realize they made it kind of not good anymore. The Elena portrait goes in the trophy room. The Disorder painting can go up here. The teak dresser. Yep. A clock. For hours of fun. A rug. Here's a halfway decent fireplace. Comes complete with fire, which you had to light it yourself originally, so that's an absolute win. This is my bookcase, and this over here, very important, the backup bookcase. For various amounts of late-night reading, which I have accidentally merged into the wall. So, it's gonna go there. The Falador Massacre painting. Finally, there it is. I'll see if we can zoom in on it later, but first... A bed fit for a king such as myself. Oh, the... beautiful bed. Worthy of yours truly. Alright. Now let's have a look at that painting. Let's see if I can zoom in on it as best I can. Not really. Unless we want to get crafty with it. How do we get crafty? I'll show you. We put it over here, and then we trick the camera angle into letting us zoom in as far as possible. Wait for it. A little more. There it is. It looks like a person... I recognize the shield. That's the Obby shield and an abyssal whip. Interesting. Alright, climb up the staircase. My arcane tower requires attention. Alright, so I'm gonna have a mahogany portal up here. I don't know where it's gonna go, but this is where I'm gonna have my portals. Or at least one portal. And my crystal of power, naturally. Gotta have that. My maps. That's much bigger than I thought it would be. My lectern. My demonic lectern. For when I do evil. Elena portrait. We could put the obelisk up here. Yeah, SJ, I hear ya. AI is a fucking pain in the ass, and it's getting worse every day. Oh, our astronomical charts. Bookcases. Every arcane study needs some bookcases. We'll keep one more. Where's my telescope? There it is. Is there a way to, Yes, there is. We can hide all the ones we don't own. Thank God. Oh, we forgot the dresser for the bedroom. I'm gonna have one of my eternal armchairs up here, right next to my telescope, so that I may sit down and enjoy my telescope. Wonderful. Where's that falling star, by the way? Can't reach that. What? I can't have it at that egg? What about, hang on. What about right here? Actually, at that point, it's not even looking out the window. Alright. Have it right there. Where's that falling star? Wilderness in the next 28 to 30 minutes. Okay. Now what do we do about the portal? Need enough runes for 100 castings of that teleport spell. Combination runes and staffs cannot be used. Figures. Farrock, Lumbridge, Falador, Camelot, Ardone, Yanil, and Carol. Really? Carol? Alright, we head back over to the work corner. This is my work corner. This has the diving suit. Can't place that there. Why? Why not? How come? There we go. The diving suit. The, boat figurehead. The bait barrel. That's important. We do need that. My Windtumber tree. Thank God they remembered to let me keep that. This is my very exceptionally rare Windtumber tree. You cannot buy the Windtumber tree. At least I don't think you can. Can you? That might be worth investigating. Oh, we need this. The prawn broker. That's all part of my aquarium. Where's the door? That angle. There we go. I just wanted the door to face forward on the bathysphere. Yes, there's a bathysphere in my house. What of it? You want to fight about it? You can put the obelisk outside in the garden. Or what will eventually be the garden. Now, I have a question. Can I just walk out of here? No. But I see a thing over there. I think this is for, like, the multiplayer. Because it said that more than one person can build along with you. Anyway, we have room for 4 more rooms. You guys want to see if we could get a basement in? Add stairs, a square room, and... I don't see any way to build a basement, unfortunately. Huh. Well, that's dumb. But what about my throne room with the funny trap door and you drop players through it into a pit of spikes and they... and they hate you. Oh. Man. Alright, let's look into those sandcastles, shall we? Alright. There should be like a store NPC. So yeah, here we go. Yes, sandcastle recipes. And a rug recipe. 2,000 sandy sand. Each. I would take the lumberage, the tower, and probably the rug. Yeah, that's what I'd go for. Alright, well, now we know how we get it. I just don't know how fast we can get it. I'd probably go over there and build sandcastles all night. How fast would that be? Let me see. I think the big one right now is this one. It alternates because they want you to not log out. That's about 38 to 37 every 5 or so seconds. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it stacks up. Especially if you're AFKing this, which we're not going to do that right now. That would be masochistic for you guys, and I wouldn't put you guys through that. I would do that in my off-stream time. Probably while writing my book. Or watching anime. Display case, large maps, Zvdar painting, no place like home painting, which they gave me 2 of those damn things. Elena. Oh, there's not a lot of paintings now, are there? Yeah. Never mind, I'm crazy. Great white shark. I could probably get one of those. Is there something for the sailfish? No. Show me rugs. I want only the finest of rugs. And unfortunately, those are these. How do we get those plans again? Crystal Soul and RS3, furniture plans. The clue scrolls. God damn it. Okay, specifically elite clue scrolls. For this one. The one we're looking at. God forbid you want the yellow one we saw earlier. That requires a master clue scroll. Okay, you know what? How many of those scrolls am I sitting on? I've got 4 elite here, 1 master here, easy, hard. And in Charos's clue carrier, I have more. What the? Where's my fucking inventory screen? Okay, that was weird. Fill this. Okay, my clue carrier. I have 2 master scrolls, 24 medium scrolls, 25 hard, 27 elite, and 29 easies. We could make a stream out of that. Clue scrolls are fun. Oh, hey, someone dropped a cursed ashes sitting here. Who did that? Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? Alright. What can we put on a large display stand? What do I have to display? I have Mask of the Black Demon, the Mask of... those are just masks, though. I have a raw swordfish. You know what I could really use? An armored display stand so I could display my extremely expensive armor. I do have a full set of golden mining gear. I've also got, I have the meat tenderizer. You're sitting there thinking, what? That's just a meat tenderizer. Oh, I have a sword override. I can't actually show you. It's enormous. It's freaking huge. Ooh. We could display that. We could display that in the old house. Why wouldn't we be able to display it in the new house? The Divinomatic vacuum gun. If you think that's weird, I have a fishing rifle. Big shark. Give me the big shark. The big shark and some mahogany planks. I think I know where we can display that. large wall mount, please. Thank you. Just the one. Yeah. All right. What else could we What about in my interesting stuff tab? There's all sorts of crazy stuff in here, like the frog bazooka, dead monkey, a ferret. There's a there's an empty box. 7 sleds. A fishbowl. 6 fish bowls, actually. Red hot sauce. 7 buckets of compost. I thought I had an antique collection of camel crap. No, literal camel shit. Golden bowl. The Holy Grail. Okay, if it lets me display the Holy fucking Grail, the game is goated. If it won't let me display the Holy Grail... alright, whatever. Still good. This is my fun tab. This is for the fun items, like the souvenir mug and a bar of soap that I stole from that one quest. And my pet rock. We'll try the sled. Don't have enough inventory. Oh, what? I thought you... Wait, is this open? Yes, it is. What? Okay. That explains why they didn't go into the bag. Those are open. Never mind. The Slayer bell. Which used to just be annoying. Oh. Apparently the blessed one doesn't make any noise. Large shell. The calm orb. It's like a FaceTime orb. There's the bull roarer. Just makes a fun noise. Broomstick. That is an old item. We might be able to display that. Alright, we'll try the sled as well. Not the most common item in the game, the sled. Not common. We've got Xanax crossbow, but Xanax crossbow isn't that good. It's about on par with a adamant crossbow. Not so good. Not so good at all. I have a ton of outfits that I would display in a heartbeat, but I think the golden party hat needs to, the golden cape. Why didn't I think of the golden cape? What is wrong with me? The golden cape absolutely has to be displayed. I'm gonna get it a cape rack. Is there a hat display rack? Here, search stand. We have armor stands, armor repair stands, and banner making stands. And the helmet pluming stand as well. That only requires Oak planks. I could use that. We'll get some oak planks later. Hat. Helmet? Nope. Nothing like that. Alright, well, head into the house anyway. We're gonna see what we can display. I forgot to deposit the wall mount that we built. Fuck. Go back out. Furniture store. We gotta deposit the cape stand as well. Actually, you know what we might be able to display? Ava's accumulator. One of the most useful backpacks in the game. Alright, so use sled on pedestal. Can't display the sled here. What about the Holy Grail? Can't display the Holy Grail here. What about the golden party hat? Can't display the golden party hat. What about the broomstick? Can't display the broomstick. My poor broomstick. Okay. But what about these decorative shields that I... Can't display the decorative shield here. What about here? Not here neither. So these are like Slayer trophies and stuff. Okay. But I'm not happy about it. Okay. Alright, build mode. Filtered by what we actually have in storage. Set up a large wall mount here. That's for something we're doing later. Alright, we need a costume room. And I think I know where we're gonna put it. Let's go upstairs. This. It's perfect. And while we're up here, we should put down the gilded dresser. Alright, fancy dress box. Boom. Down. The Hagendagen's treasure chest. Gilded cape stand. Armor case. That's where the armor goes. The toy box. The magic wardrobe. Ooh. That shit is magical. Holy crap. And the marble magic wardrobe. And the magical cape stand. Which is gonna be right there in the middle. Okay, heading over here. We forgot to put the gilded dresser down. We forgot to put down a few pieces of bedroom furniture, like my mahogany wardrobe. And my mahogany gilded wardrobe. I have many things. Actually, you know what would look good? Ba. And... Ba. Oh, that's perfect. Ish. Not really. Here, put this over here. Try to... Yeah. Try to spread stuff out a little bit. I don't want any particular corner to look boring. Oh, you know what? Put the, is after painting up here. And just put it anywhere. Just need to find a place for it. Okay, maps. Actually, those should go at the top of the tower. Alright, exit build mode, very briefly. Use the golden cape on the mahogany gilded cape stand. Can't store this on a cape stand? My golden cape? My beautiful golden, my succulent golden cape worth 35 million coins? Next you'll tell me I can't do anything with my golden party hat worth 136 million coins. Yeah, that's right. People are starting to think, oh, this house is getting expensive. No, I am loaded. Don't even. Oh, good. The ghostly set is still here. My camo set, my swanky boots, my frog mask, prince tunic, the mime outfit. Very nice. My lederhosen outfit isn't here for some reason. I'll have to find that. All my capes, these are all my skill capes, or at least the ones that I have deposited at the moment. My hooded invention cape, slayer cape, fire making, hooded attack, defense, range, crafting, rune crafting, magic, agility, cooking, constitution, strength, herblore, thieving, archaeology, necromancy, hunting, invention. That's an evil skill. Invention. My 10-year veteran cape, my 5-year veteran cape, not my 15-year, and not my 20-year for some reason. Though then again, the 20-year cape is on display down in the trophy room. Because it is a trophy. I'd argue the golden cape is also a trophy, but they won't let me put it here. For some reason. What about my mahogany treasure chest? This is for, like, treasure trail stuff. For, like, rune, trimmed plate bodies and my top hat, which I totally forgot I had. Huh. Shit, we should do clue scrolls one of these days. Chat, let's do a copious amount of clue scrolls. Alright, that's my toy box. This is where the fun stuff is. As you can see, clearly, due to it being extremely full. I'm gonna try and put the broomstick in here. Can't store it here? Really? No broomstick? No broomstick? This is the, big Christmas presents you can carry around, the Ring of Riding, which, contrary to, its namesake, this game does not have mounts. My various transformation rings, my pitchfork of justice. Yeah, that's a thing. My lucky Bandos God Sword, and my lucky Zamorak God Sword, and a telescope. I think there's a bird in here, too. This is just the fun stuff. Like my chicken outfit. That's an old one. Ooh, that's a really old one. Alright, going up to my arcane workshop. With my treasures and traps and my graph paper maps. Oh, yes. I want shelves. I want a lot of shelves. You know what? A table up here would be good, too. Any room could really benefit from just, you know, having a table. And a selection of runes. Brilliant. What are we going to do about this trophy room? I need to know what we can put on the huge pedestal. I need to know what we can put on these wall mounts, especially the big ones. Well, actually, we do have one thing. We've got the big shark. But I'm gonna have that displayed over here. Can't display that trophy here. What? Oh. I need to get it stuffed. Hang on, I gotta go talk to the werewolves. Whoopsie. There is one taxidermist in the game, and it's in the werewolf town. I think it's this person. No, this is the meat shop. Which one of you was the taxidermy? I'm looking for Chuck Testa. Shit, where was that? Was it you? Yep. Uh, 5,000 coins. Yes. Not even a drop in the bucket. Okay, it is stuffed now. While we're here, I'm gonna use the bank to empty out our inventory of all the stuff that didn't work. Someone has pinged me. It's no one important. Okay. Broom. My money shield. It's just got a bag of money on it. It's my money shield. So what the hell can we display? I'd like to display more than just Slayer trophies. I've got Dark Lights and an Elder Rune two-handed sword. Snowboards. A ferret. The Kopesh of the Caridian. I don't rightly know what it would let me display. We could try the accumulator. I don't use it anymore, even though I should. It's probably the best ranged backpack in the game, and it's only level 40. Or is this one level? This one might be the level 51. How about a shield? No, never mind. It would only let me do the anti-dragon shield, not the dragon fire shield. This is hard. I might just have to go out and kill something. I've got a human skull. Well, not that. That's my magic skull ball. It's like a magic 8-ball, but, I think I have a skull. I have 2 skulls, actually. Technically 3, if you count the lizard one. I don't know what I don't know where I got this skull, and I, don't know who I got it from. That's how long it's been. So, what I'm gathering is, if we want to get the really good stuff, we need to go clue scrolling, and we need to go safe cracking. If we want the really nice rugs. And I'll tell you right now, I want those rugs. I really want those rugs. Oh, that's where my fishing cape ended up. And why'd I keep the summoning cape? Summoning is not a great skill. Divination's not a great skill. I have a 5-year veteran cape. Like chicken head for some reason. I don't understand why I can't display weapons. Like, I have a hand cannon, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's real. That's a real thing. Maybe we'll try the hand cannon. Oh, and don't forget to hang up our shark. We can do that now. Lovely. Alright, heading upstairs. Gonna see what we can put on that cape stand. I would be very surprised if the accumulator can't be put on this stand. Wow, okay, that's a bit of a downer. I would have loved to display that. How about the hand cannon? Can I just put that on the big pedestal? Can't display that trophy here. Why not? Let me hang my weapons on the wall. I don't use most of these anymore. Alright, hang on. Wall mount. Small, big. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. They need to give me, like, a weapon rack or something. Like, I'm thrilled by this. I'm thrilled by what they've given us. Like, this is leaps and bounds ahead of what we used to have. But it's not enough that I can do whatever I want. Let's get those, tool shelves built. Tool storage 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need oak logs. Luckily, there is a convenient oak tree over yonder. We're gonna chop this until our inventory is either full or it falls down. Strongest hatchet in the game tends to... Oh, hey, a bird nest. That happens sometimes. That happens sometimes, but it's not particularly common. So that's interesting. Alright. That's enough for 12 oak planks. A material we haven't been able to work with as of yet. Because I don't have any oak planks. I've been using a lot of mahogany. Holy shit, that guy has a red party hat. Okay. Absolute vet among us. Someone who was able to afford a party hat. For those of you who don't know, the real world value of a party hat, it's somewhere in the realm of a goddamn car. Yeah, that's right. So, if you held on to your party hat when you actually got one, congratulations. Okay, excellent. What else can we make out of oak? All kinds of furniture. Oak treasure chest, oak fancy dress box, a fancy desk. Oak lectern. Incense burners. Shelves, various shelves. The helmet pluming stand. And that will be the last of our oak planks. Bip, bop, bip, bip, bip. Good. Now let me get that clay. Clay. We have a lot of clay. Gotta see about mahogany shelves. It does not want mahogany. It wants teak. A lot of teak. About 9. Teak. I've got 6 of my own. And we can make a few more. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Anyway, we have logs. Okay, one of these for all my spoons and knives and shit. And then one of these for more knives. Get a little bit more clay. Only need 6. And then we get that last shelf. For even more knives, yay! I heard you like knives. I brought the knives. But first, the workshop. First and foremost are tool shelves. Got quite a few. And then... helmet pluming stand. Someone make time go faster? Time waits for no man. Time waits for no man. You have been warned. Shelves. Time for shelves. My kitchen shelves. Can I hang these up over the, oh my god. Okay. This is good. Ouch. Oh my god, I haven't bent that leg in a while. I haven't moved that leg in a while and now it hurts. Ow. Anyway, I've got more wall things for the wall room. Elena painting. Will we see this house on an episode of Cribs one day? Oh, that is funny. You're very funny. No, but I am considering doing another video for the many homes of Hunter. I don't know if I'm doing it yet, but I might. What if we fence this area in? I mean, I can't place that here. Fucking put it down, asshole. I gotta do something about the exterior. Ooh, that's clipping through the wall. They didn't put too much thought into this, did they? Those aren't going through the wall. Okay. I need to put my bluebells down. My roses. My various plants. And I want to put a footpath here as well. The statue's good. I like the statue there. It's better than the other statue, because the other one's not as good. Now we've got trees as well. I've got a maple tree and I've got a magic tree. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yes. Alright, I'm gonna look up that Windtumber tree. Can you actually buy this, or is it still a non-tradable item? It's one of the only members-only holiday items. The others are the Icicle Crown, the Hourglass, Mackers, and Sparkles. It used to be impossible to obtain the tree if the player did not complete the event as a member. This was changed with the release of the 2024 Christmas event. Wait, really? It was added in 2006. Members who were free to play and missed out on claiming the Windtumber tree originally can now reclaim it from Diango. Oh, okay, so... The tree is untradeable and may be planted on any free space in the garden or any free outdoor space in the player-owned house. They need to update this screen because I literally went into my old house and ripped that tree out of the ground because I was afraid I was going to lose it. It's that tree, by the way. This is my 2006 Christmas tree. Very important. Can I move a room? I don't think I can. So if I wanted to move the kitchen, I would have to redo the whole thing. I suppose I could split this room into 2 different rooms, but then I would still have to move the kitchen. Also, I want to see how the tower looks from the exterior. I'm very proud of this tower. I'll be honest, it doesn't really look like a tower. Just looks like a particularly tall section of the house. Frankly, I'm just happy to have a 3rd floor room. Alright, so where is that rock? It has landed. Why don't we go see if we can find it? This will be the last thing we do today. Oh, and must remind myself to grab that pickaxe. Because it's not on my tool belt, it's augmented. I can't put augmented things on my tool belt. I don't know. I think the house itself is too big because we're already over halfway to our furniture limit. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys a secret. First I'm gonna cross this log, but that's not the secret. The log is just a shortcut, because I have 99 agility. I have access to every shortcut in the game, except that one shortcut where I have to do the thing. Which is a pain in the ass, which is why I don't do it. You pull this lever, and for absolutely no explainable reason whatsoever, you end up in the level 51 wilderness, which is basically the northern shore. For reference, the wilderness goes up to, I think 56. Yeah. It goes up to 56. So it's like, hey, you want to get screwed? Because this is how you get screwed over. Well, it's not at this one. Actually, there's quite a few people mining here. I'm surprised, actually. Huh. Okay, Jesus Christ, okay. I haven't seen that before. Huh. There's people mining on that one, too. Where's the door for this wall? I need a door. Door, please. It's over here. Locations. Oh, don't worry, it's just a wyvern. Actually, do worry, because, oh my god. I don't have my emergency teleport, you bastard! This is how I die. Yeah, this is how I die. And now I'm frozen. And that's me dead. That's me dead. That's... there it is. Fuck you! Yes, I need to reclaim those. Another 93,000 down the drain. Thank you. Asshole. Prick. Fuckface. Thank you. Goodbye. That's death, by the way. We're buddies. Where am I going? Edgeville, please. Yes. Wilderness. Locations. This time I'm actually going to grab the emergency teleport. Preset level 3. And don't forget to grab the pick. The first one's actually not too far from Edgeville. It's around here. And actually, I remember mining them here before. But it's not here. Alright, next one is the, just off the Black Knight's Fortress. Which is... not this, it's over here. I think we got something here. Yeah, that's it. Like 15 people already found the damn thing. The player base is very online today. How many people are on this world? 875. Huh. That's weird. They are weirdly active out in the wilderness today for some reason. Anyway, D&D here pretty soon, but we'll get this done. Let me see, prospected. How long is this gonna take? Oop, I just accidentally killed 3 skeletons purely by existing. My armor is equipped with primal armor spikes, which means when someone tries to damage me, it deals damage equal to 125% of my smithing level. And it has a 10% chance that it will deal an extra 1,000 damage. So that's 1 in every 10 spikes. Now, I have maxed out smithing. So 125% of 110 is... well, we can roughly round that out to 150. So that's, every 10 spikes is going to be 1,500 damage, and I have 82,000 of these bad boys. I have 82,000 armor spikes on me, and that's not even the only set I own. I also have abyssal armored spikes, which applies a stack of parasite to deal 5 times 18 to 31 bleed damage over 9 seconds. Each additional one adds another stack of parasites, capping at 937 to 1,562 damage per hit. And if an enemy dies from this, 50% of them will spread to nearby enemies. Literally, I am disease. I can stand here, I don't even have to attack these losers. And these guys are dying. Except that one right there. He's not actually hitting me. How close are we? 60%. Alright, we're moving. We're moving and grooving. With our strongest pickaxe in the game. Compared to this guy and this guy who do not have the strongest pickaxe in the game. I don't know what that is. That might be mithril. They do have the mining armor on, though. Is nice. I've also got insta-kill death touch darts. Guaranteed to one-shot bosses. I've got 20 of them. I really should use them. I don't know if they're going away. Like I said, they took out all the microtransaction stuff. I don't know if that applies to the death-touched darts. Oh, boy. What's the percentage at now? 95. Alright, we're on the brink here. I just want the mining rewards. As you can see, I have not maxed out mining. In fact, I would really like it if I had level 109 mining. Alright, there's the ugly fucker. Mine extra ore for the next 15 minutes, also a bunch of extra goodies. Fun for the whole family. Why is there a bank in the Black Knight's fortress? Why? Why is there a bank there? Why would you ever put a bank there? I don't understand. Bloodwood tree. Yes, I can cut that. Am I going to? No. Bloodwood logs are not that useful, at least not for what we're doing right now. Alright, well, we have stardust. And I have a pile of bones I'm gonna shove in the ground here real quick. Stone spirits. I have a soul... oh, wait, I know why I have that. Never mind. Yeah, I have no idea what we can put on those plinths. I will do some research and get back to you guys. For now, it is D&D night, and I unfortunately have to run the game. Otherwise, we will have no D&D episodes to speak of. There is a second arc after the things that just transpired on that show. You should go watch that episode, by the way. It's really, really good. It's the story arc finale. Big, big boss fight. You gotta go see that. In the meantime, we will be back tomorrow. We have Mass Effect 3 to take care of. We have been falling behind on Mass Effect 3. We must play Mass Effect 3. We need to beat Mass Effect 3 by the end of the year. And we have been sorely lacking. In the meantime, we are going to raid out. So I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. We are definitely going to be bringing this back. A big thanks to our channel members. They give us the cash we need for more house upgrades. And for any of you who have joined our channel membership, we do have a new behind-the-scenes video that just came out today. Be sure to check that out. Until next time.